joining us for the part two of Double or Nothing. We got two more matches, which will be the end of the pay-per-view finally. Like I said, I've been dealing with a sinus infection, so the last time I streamed, which was Monday, it really got to me, and I had to cut it. But we got to finish the match for the United States champion. Aleister Black defeated Dean Ambrose. So we'll go through the card. So opened up. Um, so far, every match. Well, I'll get to that. So we open up six-man junior heavyweight tag team or junior heavyweight championship for the IWGP championship. Adam Cole was eliminated. Um, I want to say he came out first. He was the final three, got eliminated, and then Ricochet ended up defeating Finn Balor for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. We move on to the next match, where the IWGP Intercontinental Champion Matt Riddle was going in, and he again was number one, and he was eliminated first. Was the first elimination. Kevin Owens pretty much dominated this match, and Drew McIntyre ended up beating Bad Luck Fale to become the third IWGP Junior Heavyweight or IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Going back to this, Ricochet is the a second person to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Moving on, we had the tag team match. So obviously, with the tag team, we can't have all the tag teams in it, which would I hope they add next year's game. So we had OVE, we had Heavy Machinery, we had the Lucha Brothers, we had the Hardy Boys, we had Undisputed Era, and then we had the Young Bucks, which Jeff Hardy started first, and he made it all the way to the end, and Matt Jackson ended up winning the ROH Tag Team titles, taking that away from the Hardy Boys. So they are the title has been changed four times now, or I guess three times. The Hardy Boys won it in the tournament, lost it to the Young Bucks. The Hardy Boys won it back, and now the Young Bucks won it again. This match we didn't stream, didn't really matter. I totally forgot how many champions I actually had, so this was not streamed. Moving on to the IWGP United States Champion, Dean Ambrose pretty much dominated this match. I think he eliminated two of four. And it most of the time he was dominating this match. Samoa Joe came in first, along with Mike Canales. Those two have won the IWGP United States Championship before. Obviously, Samoa Joe was defending. He got eliminated pretty early, I think, and then we had Tangaloa and Jay White working together, and it looked like one of those two men were going to win the title. And then they were eliminated. Tangaloa was eliminated first, or actually no, yeah, Tangaloa was eliminated first. He was super kicked after he took, or so basically, Mike Canales, or no, excuse me, I have this all wrong. So Aleister Black was on the outside with Jay White. Tangaloa came out, and he picked up Jay White, and it looked like he was going to let Aleister Black hit him with the Fade to Black, or not Fade to Black, Black Mass. And at the last moment, he moved Jay White out of the way, and he took the Black Mass to the face, 1, 2, 3, and then Tangaloa was eliminated from that. Jay White ended up losing immediately right after that. So pretty sucks for Bullet Club right now. So they lost. Obviously, Aleister Black ended up defeating Dean Ambrose which, you know, Aleister Black made his debut, losing to Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose has been on a winning streak so far. So, brings us to the second to last match, where Emma will be defending her WOH title against Kiera Sane, Liv Morgan, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Tessa Blanchard for the WOH champion. And Emma has to realize that every single title so far has been changed. So she has to take that in consideration and maybe even, you know, try to figure out what she can do. So we're going to get into this. As always, we're going to sim the entrances, get right to the action. So, as a refreshment, the rules are for women or men, since we have the heavyweight title right after this. 4 competitors will be locked in their pods, and 2 competitors will start it in the ring. After 90 seconds, a competitor will be unlocked from their pod, and they will be entered into the match. Pinfall or submission can happen at any time, inside or outside the ring. Last competitor that survives wins the title. Pretty easy. As we are just waiting on all the competitors get ready and the chamber assembled and ready to go. And here we go. As we are getting ready for the next match, as Kiera Sane will be locked inside of a pod. So we'll skim right through that. We'll skim right through that. And it looks like it may be Ember Moon locked into the next pod. Yes, Ember Moon will be locked in a pod. So we got Kiera Sane and Ember Moon locked in pods. And then the next one, who's it gonna be? Tessa Blanchard will be locked into a pod. And then the 4th and final woman to be locked in a pod will be... who's it gonna be? Emma, who is the title. She is stepping in to a pod. The first champion to be locked inside the pod. As we got Liv Morgan. She's gonna be starting this off with, I believe, Rhea Ripley. Yes, Rhea Ripley. So here we go. For the first time in this pay-per-view, a champion will be locked inside of a pod. It looks like Liv Morgan has Rhea Ripley in a headlock here, wrenching on the neck. You know, that's got to give some confidence towards Emma, as she knows all titles have been changed so far in tonight's pay-per-view. Ducks under, drop toe hold, drops Rhea Ripley and walks onto the back of Rhea Ripley. A nice little chop, gonna toss her into the corner. And she went for a drop kick, and Rhea Ripley read it, but quickly into a neck breaker, goes into a cover, forearm to the face. Rhea Ripley kicks out. Say that 3 times fast. And we got a third competitor coming out. Who's it going to be? As they're fighting on to the outside. That's just a thin mat. And tossed back into the ring. And it's got to be Kira Sane. So Emma, again, must be building up confidence as she doesn't have to stay in as long as everybody else. And Kira Sane picks up Ray Ripley, drops her on top of the top rope, and then gets a forearm shot from Liv Morgan, fights out of the collar tie-up, and then a Hurricane Rana drops Liv Morgan, but has to fight off Ray Ripley. That's the only downfall. If you go after any competitor, they're going to tag team up on you. As you see here, Liv Morgan and Ray Ripley were working together, not anymore, as we have a fourth competitor coming out. Who's it going to be? Ember Moon, Tessa Blanchard, and Emma. And it's going to be Tessa Blanchard making her way into the ring. As Ray Ripley now gonna go for a powerbomb. Oh, she's carrying Kira Sane right up to the thin mat that has steel right underneath that. So you have Liv Morgan and Tessa Blanchard going inside the ring. You have Ray Ripley and Kira Sane on the outside. Going for a cover here after the Russian leg sweep, only a 1 count. Tessa Blanchard going up. Liv Morgan jumps up, misses the crossbody. On the outside, Ray Ripley gets tossed right into the pod. And we got the 5th competitor. Is it going to be Ember or is it going to be Emma? It's going to be Ember. So Emma is going to be the last competitor to be in this matchup. As Kira Sane keeps tossing Ray Ripley into that pod. Tessa Blanchard gets a cover, only a 1 count. Ember Moon makes her way into the ring now. As Kira Sane drops her down, and Ember Moon is ready as she goes for the cover here. Only a 1 count. On the opposite side, we have Tessa Blanchard. Had her on the press, quickly into a roll-up, only a 1 count. And here we go. Nobody has been eliminated. But here comes Emma. Emma is now into this match. As it looks like she's going to go after Ray Ripley here. And we got a submission on the outside. Liv Morgan with a submission, and Tessa Blanchard fighting out of it, shoves her off. All 6 competitors are in this matchup now. Who's going to be the first elimination? Ray Ripley being vicious with Emma. And Liv Morgan and Tessa Blanchard just keep going in and out of the ring as they want to get to each other, but they just keep miscommunicating. As we got a spine buster going into a cover. 1. Only a 1 count. On the other side, we have Ray Ripley applying the abdominal stretch. She fights out of it. Face first into the pod goes Kira Sane. And then a Hurricane Rana. Ember Moon going to the top. Is she going to go for that? Oh, she drops the knees onto the back, but how much did that damage Ember Moon? Thrown into the pod goes Emma. What we got here? Ray Ripley spears her right through the pod. Oh my goodness. As Ember Moon, she's gonna go for a pin here. As Ray Ripley is gonna pull Emma out of the pod here. We got another cover. Liv Morgan has pinned Kier Sane. We got a cover here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And how does Emma stay alive after being speared through the pod? Ember here. She gonna go for that stunner? She's calling for it. To Tessa Blanchard. Oh my goodness! The cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Tessa Blanchard has been eliminated. Guys, we're down to 4. Emma still in this matchup. As Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley fight. Emma, oh, nice arm drag to Ember Moon. Liv Morgan has been in the longest, entering number 1. Oh, the pump handle slam to Rhea Ripley. Only 2, 3. Liv Morgan has been eliminated. We're down to 3. Rhea Ripley, Emma, and Ember Moon. But Rhea Ripley drops her down. And I'm getting word Rhea Ripley also started first. So she's been in the longest. Only a 2 count to Emma, defending her title. It looks like these two are going to tag team up on her. Nice little forearm shot. Is Ember Moon gonna go for the Eclipse? I think she's going for it. The Eclipse. Oh, she misses it. And Ember Moon went for something. She did a drop kick maneuver and missed Rhea Ripley. And what do we got here? Tosses her back into the corner. And Rhea Ripley gets out of it. Emma fights out of it. Nice little kick to the midsection. And bulldozers her over. And then a belly-to-belly suplex. Ember Moon. Rhea Ripley showing her dominance. Oh, we got a sleeper hold. Sleeper hold applied. Is she gonna give? Is she gonna pass out? She's fighting. She's fighting out of it. Oh, nice little takeout. But Ember Moon right onto the attack. Oh, she went for her move there and eats the turnbuckle, but Emma drops her down. Goes for the cover here. Oh, she didn't go for it. Emma, what a clothesline. Emma now got feet on the rope. Only a 2 count. Rhea Ripley just showing her dominance. But oh, Emma, that might be it for her. Only a 2 count. Emma tossed Rhea Ripley out, and she immediately was gassed. As Ember Moon gonna go for the Eclipse here? Oh no! Faked her out. Nice Hurricane Rana. Rhea Ripley comes right in. Nice little clothesline. And they're gonna go for the abdominal stretch. Ember Moon reverses it. Nice little side suplex. What is Ember Moon going for here? Is she gonna go for the Eclipse now? She's calling for it, but Emma intercepts it, takes her right down, forearm to the face, cover 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Sidesteps Rhea Ripley, saying bye-bye. Oh, foot to the throat. No disqualification. The ref can't do anything. Nice little forearm shot to the back. tosses her into the corner. Oh, Ember Moon read it nicely. Shoves her away. Ember Moon now has Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley gets out of it. Punch to the face. Has her up, and she's gonna toss her onto the outside. And what is Rhea Ripley doing now? Climbing the side wall. But Emma, oh, she landed on Ember Moon. Tosses Ember Moon back in. Rhea Ripley, her body just landed on Ember's face. And it looks like Ember is okay for the meantime. Ember Moon tosses her into the corner. Flipping action. Throws her away. Goes for the cover. Rhea Ripley breaks it up. She wants the cover for some reason. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. And because of the fighting, it looks like that may have caused... Oh, what an elbow, taken out both by Ember Moon. Only a 2 count. Emma now fighting out of it. Drops her down. What a slam. Gonna go for a cover here. Rhea Ripley quickly into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Ember Moon has been eliminated. So we have seed number 1 versus seed number 6. Emma tossed to the outside. Rhea Ripley. This could be her chance to win the gold. Going to the top here. Going to the top of the pod. Cross body onto Emma. Both female competitors. As Rhea Ripley goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Rhea Ripley is your new ROH champion. What a match. A spinebuster to almost take out Kiera Sane. And that was right after she speared her through the pod. And I thought that was going to be it. And may have been it if the ref wasn't counting another pinfall that was going on.
Here is your winner and new Women's of Honor champion, Reed Young Ripley.
Rhea Ripley wins the ROH Women's Championship. And take whatever you want to say about the other 5 competitors and how much people hate Rhea Ripley, but you have to give her credit. She came in number 1 seed, fought 5 other women, speared another woman into a pod, taking her body into risk just to hold that title. Congratulations, Rhea Ripley. As up next, we have the main event. We got Chris Jericho, who has been in this triangle heat with Seth Rollins and Kenny Omega. We got Tama Tonga and AJ Styles in it as they were battling in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Last pay-per-view. Both of them tied. Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, Jay Lethal, Tama Tonga, Chris Jericho, these 6 men have done amazing things in their career, but they just gotta beat 5 other competitors. Can Kenny Omega retain his title, or will we see every single title be changed in this pay-per-view? Chris Jericho looking to become the 3rd IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Tama Tonga wants to shut the haters up and say Bullet Club is for life. Seth Rollins wants his title back. AJ Styles believes that he is phenomenal. He is the one to win the title. Kenny Omega wants to shut everybody up and say he is the best of the best, and the IWGP Heavyweight Champion is going nowhere. And then the guy that has came out of nowhere, Jay Lethal, looking to become champion. Here we go. As we got Chris Jericho making his way, and he's going to be locked in a pod. As we get ready. Who is this? Sorry, I don't have any music. Kenny Omega is gonna be locked in a pod.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
But the thing is, whether he's locked in a pod or not, the champions has no favor. As we got Tama Tonga making his way, he's gonna be locked in a pod. So you got Jericho, Tama Tonga, Kenny Omega, and now AJ Styles will be locked in a pod. That means Jay Lethal faces Seth Rollins. So we got Seth Rollins always having a awesome attire. Let's see what he has. The black and the green. Yes. I believe that was actually the attire he won the title, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. As here we go, Rollins, Lethal, starting it off for the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Suplexing down, nice little stiff kick. Jay Lethal fights out of it. Swinging neckbreaker brings Rollins down. Then gives a stiff shot to the back, kicks to the face. And what do we got here? The alligator roll, there it is. And then into a cross face. Is he gonna give? No, he lets him out. Sidesteps him, running knee to the face. Jay Lethal now gets a running knee to the face again. As we got less than 10 seconds for another competitor. As Jay Lethal swinging neck breaker. Elbow shot to the chest. Who's it gonna be? Kenny Omega coming out. The champions have not been favored to win tonight, as every single title has been changed up to this point. Drops him right down onto the top rope. That is jumping tornado DDT. Rather, if you're first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth, the title has lost tonight. Kenny Omega, hold on to the title, or will we see a new title be changed? As Kenny Omega has Jay Lethal tosses him out. Didn't really get much of it. Single leg drop kick as we got a fourth competitor coming out. As it's Tonga, the bad boy. As he's gonna go after Seth Rollins here. We got Kenny Omega going after Jay Lethal. Tosses him outside the ring. Seth Rollins reaches down on the leg. As we got the fifth competitor, is it going to be Jericho or is it going to be Styles? Cover here on Rollins, only a 1 count. It's going to be Styles. Cover on Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal has been eliminated by Kenny Omega. Oh, big splash to Kenny Omega. And another big splash. Oh, went for a super kick. Oh, there it is. Super kick to the midsection. As here comes Chris Jericho. Oh, wrenching on the neck. Tama Tonga gets out of it. Oh, what a reversal. Only a 1 count though. As the crowd chanting Jericho. Oh, it's a Gurry. So much action going on right now. Oh. We got the cab crusher. And it looked like Tama Tonga may have broken that up. I'm not quite sure. Only a 1 count as Chris Jericho is going after Kenny Omega here. We gotta get out of it here. As it looks like Styles might go after Kenny here. Styles of Kenny Omega. Jericho, Tama Tonga. Oh, what a forearm shot. Uh-oh. Gonna go for the one-winged angel. Oh, this is the German suplex. What a maneuver. Gonna go for the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And then the jumping knee strike to AJ Styles, but how much did that take out of Seth Rollins as he hesitated to make the pinfall? 1, 2. And a 2 count. And now, Tama Tonga going for a cover. Ref is paying attention to the submission. Walls of Jericho on Kenny Omega. Tama Tonga screaming at the ref. As here it is, Only a 1 count. Tamatanga paying tribute to his Bullet Club members. Nice little stomp. Almost a 3 count as we went into the ring there. Seth Rollins was pinning Kenny Omega in almost a 3 count. Seth Rollins frustrated. Stun gun to AJ Styles. This might be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. It looks like AJ Styles has been busted open after the stun gun, maybe. Uh-oh. Kenny Omega, 2. Only a 2 count. We still have 5 competitors in the ring. And Seth Rollins looks like to be busted open. Nice little forearm shot. Oh, Seth Rollins gonna go for the super kick. There it is. Super kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Tamatanga has been eliminated. And Kenny Omega gets the Ushi-Grushi. Seth Rollins, suplex driver. And now Seth Rollins gonna go. It looks like the Styles Clash. And we got a cover on both competitors.
The champion has been
Kenny Omega has been eliminated. Only the 2 count. As Kenny Omega has been eliminated, we're going to have a new champion. That means all 6 titles have been changed here tonight. Is it going to be Rollins, who has been in here since the first entry? Is it going to be Jericho, who was the last? Or is it going to be AJ Styles, who was second to last? Snap suplex to AJ Styles. Or from AJ Styles, excuse me. Clothesline. Takes him outside of the ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. AJ Styles, he better get to the rope. Is he gonna tap? Is he gonna tap? Oh, he fights out of it. It looks like he was gonna toss him into the cage there. But DDT right onto the floor. As Chris Jericho was gonna go for the code breaker. AJ Styles calf crusher. Is he gonna give? And he fights out of it. But Seth Rollins gonna go for the jumping knee strike. There it is. Gonna go for the cover. And he breaks out of it. Not quite sure. Maybe he wants to damage AJ Styles here. Nice clothesline. Snake blade to AJ Styles. Gonna work his attention on Chris Jericho now. Jumping around, DDT to the floor. Now gonna work on AJ Styles. AJ Styles tosses him back into the ring. Oh, maybe he's gonna go for the Styles Clash here. Gonna look for the Styles Clash. Chris Jericho got in the crossfire. Broke up the Styles Clash, but here it is. Oh! What is Chris Jericho doing? Chris Jericho broke up the Styles Clash. And he's working on Seth Rollins. As he's gonna go for the code breaker, it looks like. Codebreaker to Seth Rollins. And he gives the pin to AJ Styles. So we will have a competitor that has never held a champion or a IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho or AJ Styles. AJ Styles drops him down. What a maneuver. Oh. You don't want to be taunted too much, AJ. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the match and how long your competitor's been in the match. As gonna go for a power bomb. Oh my gosh. Oh, he fights out of it. Chris Jericho. Brainbuster. What a maneuver. Oh, he's gonna go for the lion salt. There it is, the lion salt. He was hesitating, but now he's going for it. What is he gonna go for? Oh, he went for the Codebreaker, misses it. And a giant suplex to AJ Styles. And then right into the pinfall. Only a 2 count. Oh, what an uppercut. As the arm. Elbow shot. Toss him into the corner. Clothesline into the corner. Drags him up. Wrenching on the arm. I don't know what he's trying to do with the arm, but Chris Jericho keeps reading it properly. And here we go. Oh, wrenching right on the leg, and then another lion salt. This time going into the cover. 1, 2. AJ Styles keeps kicking out. And you could see Chris Jericho frustrated. He's gonna go for, looks like the Codebreaker. Codebreaker! This might be it. 1, 2, and AJ Styles kicks out. Chris Jericho cannot believe it. Chris Jericho telling the ref to ask him if he quits. Oh, an elbow shot to the cut of AJ Styles. And a kick to the back. AJ Styles has been in a lot of punishment here. Gets a knee strike to the chin. Goes for a cover maybe because he just can't do anything else. He's gassed. He's worn out. Elbow shot to Chris Jericho. Picks him up. Gotta go for Ushigurushi. There it is! Ushigurushi. AJ Styles chopped to the face. Chris Jericho gets out of it, and he was gonna go for, it looks like, the Codebreaker. And AJ Styles clash. Rolls him over. The cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. What a matchup between these two. Oh, and for the DDT. Lion salt. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Chris Jericho gets out of it. Takes him in the corner. Shoulder tackle. Chris Jericho rolls him up. Nice little takedown there. And he's looking for something. Maybe the code breaker. Code breaker again, and that has to be it. The cover hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Chris Jericho is your third IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner and new International Wrestling Grand Prix Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho.
What a performance by Chris Jericho. What a performance by AJ Styles. By everybody in this matchup. What a night. A 2-part stream. As we'll go back and we'll recap. But Chris Jericho winning the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That's what he said when he came to ROH, that he was going to win the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And he was going to take it away from Kenny Omega. We open up the stream, the pay-per-view, with Ricochet defeating Finn Balor for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Originally, Adam Cole was champion. We moved on for the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Of course, Matt Riddle defending it. He was eliminated first. Drew McIntyre defeated Bad Luck Fale. Jeff Hardy started first, made it all the way to the end, and lost it against Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks. No, we don't care about that. And then Samoa Joe losing his title when it came down to Dean Ambrose and Aleister Black for the IWGP United States Champion. Emma was locked into a pod, was the last competitor to come out, but Rhea Ripley defeated her, and Rhea Ripley was number 1. Number 1. And then we go to the final. Seth Rollins and Jay Lethal worked it out. They duked it out. Jay Lethal was the first competitor eliminated. Kenny Omega came out third. Then Tama Tonga. Then AJ Styles. Then Chris Jericho. These 5 competitors, Rollins, Omega, Styles, Tonga, Jericho, they all fought. They were all battered and bloodied. Tama Tonga was eliminated next. Then it was Rollins, Styles, Omega, Jericho. Omega was eliminated. So we had Rollins, Styles, and Jericho. Rollins just did not have enough energy to kick out anymore. And then same thing, AJ Styles and Jericho, they duked it out for another 10 minutes. And Jericho ended up winning the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. As we're going to continue here, we're going to look at some stats, just because, you know, it was only a two match thing. So what we'll do is we'll go to champions, and what we'll do is, just because again we couldn't do that, we're gonna have to go to shows. No. And it was Matt and Nick Jackson who won the titles. So what we're going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to go to champions. We'll start off, so we were with the Junior Heavyweight Champion, Adam Cole. who held it for 76 days, lost it to Ricochet. Then the Intercontinental Champion. So it was Hangman Page and Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle obviously won it twice. Days held, 56 days. And now Drew McIntyre making his pay-per-view debut, winning it. And then it was the tag team titles. So obviously the Hardy Boys, then the Young Bucks, and then the Hardy Boys again, and now the Young Bucks. They held it for 35 days. That's the longest time that they held it. 35 days. And then we're gonna go to the United States Champion. So Samoa Joe, Mike Kanellis, Samoa Joe, 68 days held. It's funny, one day, just one day he held it. Alright, and then we'll go to the ROH title. Obviously Emma was the only one that held it for 76 days. And then we'll go to the final one. So obviously that is not right. Yes, so Kenny Omega. It was Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega, and now it's Chris Jericho. And 56 days held. So congratulations to all the new titles. Chris Jericho, Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, Aleister Black, the Young Bucks, Rhea Ripley. And I'm not missing anybody. So congratulations to all these competitors. As we're going to end it, and we will see you the next time I'm off on work. Because I'm going to try to do this every single week. The next pay-per-view is the G1 Supercard, which is it's going to be a Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. We'll have 2 Royal Rumbles. Obviously, the winner of each will go on to the G1 Climax in September, which would be a different month, but you know, so we'll have the Royal Rumble. And basically, long story short, we'll have a women's, we'll have a men's. The winner of those 2 will go on to face the IWGP Heavyweight Champion and obviously the Women of Honor Champion. Whoever that may be. So, but again, thank you for watching, and we will see you. Actually, let me we'll go to the next show here. Skip right through that. We'll look at the power rankings. So AJ Styles is number 1, and I can't disagree with that. AJ Styles is number 1. Samoa Joe is number 2. The Hardy Boys 3 and 4. Seth Rollins is number 5. Matt and Nick Jackson 6 and 7. Tama Tonga is 8. 9 is Bobby Fish. 10 is Kyle O'Reilly, and then Kenny Omega sitting 11th. So, but that does it for me. I will see you guys in the next stream.